tutty, baby.
Let's fucking go! We got this, baby! Let's go!
Hi, and welcome to DD Live. I'm your host, Angel Camacho, and I'm here with Joseph War, my fellow colleague, and Michael the Stifler Sabina. Gentlemen, before we get into the show, I would like to remind you that this show is brought to you by Ram Law Title Group. If you need a pit bull to defend any and all services from you in a courtroom, just like the way he defends on DD Fields and the chat, please contact Ray Martinez at Ram Law Group, our sponsor for this season. That being said, we're jumping straight into the action. That was week one, a little bit of melodrama, not too much. There's some talking points that we're going to get into. A lot of 0-3s. Dud of the week was a surprise. A lot of things happened this in week one. We're glad that week two is on eve. There's going to be a plethora of players coming back. Thank you, Tronque and ESS, for gracing us with your presence and
congratulations.
And congratulations for representing, putting Miami, USA on the map and destroying those poor guys in Panama. You guys are legends. But that said, let's jump into what is done deal. Now, gentlemen, on the slate for us, the first thing that we're going to talk about are the week one headlines. What did you guys take from week one?
Well, there was a lot of fucking surprises. I'll tell you that much. A lot of, like you said, Angel, a lot of 0-3 teams that were kind of shockers. Some weren't shockers. We could talk about some of the 0-3 teams. There's only 5, right?
Yes.
Only?
Yeah, I know. But the one that, I mean, obviously there's some that are obvious, like the Bears one. I mean, everyone predicted it to go 0-3. No offense, Angel. The Bucks, obviously, no one expected Daniel to turn up like that at quarterback. I mean, you may be brother of the GOAT, but that don't mean shit. But then Raiders, bro, they went 0-3. I think the surprises were the Raiders and the Falcons. They both went 0-3, and I think I had both. Or I had Raiders and him doing really good. I thought he had a good draft from what we said in our first episode. His draft was good on paper, but man, that goes to show you
With full teams, because the Raiders have
I
a
think
squad. And
the biggest
listen,
surprise
wait,
is
time
the
out.
Falcons.
And just, because I'm a little sensitive, people like talk trash about me, so I'm always going to defend myself. And these were the Raiders that got marginally better with their tier 6 Sebastian that everyone was crying about against the DDPA. They had a full squad. Falcons had a full squad with the GOAT, with Mr. 4-star, David Elias, and the Falcons, and the Raiders wet the bed. Buccaneers had no Tronque. The Bears had a half-hearted Julio and no Fredo.
Yeah. So the one with the Raiders and Falcons surprised me. The other ones, whatever, you can pass it. But Bengals were also 0-3. But let me tell you, they were almost like a 2-1 though. If you watch the games, I did. I watched all of them. Yo, Kevin G, a quarterback is born. And I think when Lulu comes back, bro, hey, don't laugh, man. Do not laugh, bro. You had to be there.
Shot.
Bro, you had to be there. It was majestic.
I agree, right? You're right. I had to have been there.
The guy was throwing dots.
But I know where you're going with it. No shot. Lulu lets him play quarterback.
Bro,
0 shot.
Bro, the guy lost to the Steelers. I'm going to tell you why. His tier 5 dropped a wide open. It was a bullet throw.
Every time I looked on the field, every time I look at the field, he was cocking back.
That was great, bro. Fantastic, dude.
They put up 9 points.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, he was this close from 2-1. And one of the games that he should have won was the Steelers. He did that without Lulu, bro.
Think about this, right? A tier 5 quarterback or a tier 6 non-quarterback. Let me add that non-quarterback scored more points. I'm not gonna include the Rams in there because I don't care what anybody says. The Rams are not good. They're a trade away.
Wait, hold on, time out. We're gonna get to the Rams.
No, I know, but I'm saying like this is how impressive that performance was. He scored more points than the Rams, more points than a full squadded Saints with Petey, Grant, and Andy. They scored more points than that.
Yeah, he did.
And they scored, they obviously scored more points than the Raiders with the full squad. Yeah, man, definitely. Kevin definitely turned some heads. Again, I didn't need to be there to know that was possible. I've seen Kevin play, and I know that he's been eager to play or to be given a shot at quarterback for a few seasons now. Um, yeah, man, Kevin. Hey, salute to you. I hope you enjoyed it because Lulu, no shot in hell is gonna let you play quarterback.
We'll see, bro. But I mean, when I see like studs of the week and shit, I know they gave it to Devin. Devin played great, but bro,
I didn't have Devin on as stud. The math is not mathing on those numbers. They would have scored 2 more touchdowns, and like they would have more touchdowns that it was possible for him to have allotted. I think the stat sheet takers, they did an egregious mistake recording
They
those
didn't even
games.
score 12 points.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like it's no, there's better quarterbacks. There was better studs of the week than Devin. Devin almost pooched the game against the Bears. It went 4-3.
So
And I
here's the
know he
thing.
tried to spread the ball around. I know that he declined the pick six, the holding, the phantom holding call. I grabbed when I let go, I had a flag in my hand. I don't know what they want to call that.
So
I was playing
I
defense.
think for studs of the week and stuff like that, it's very easy to go by the stats. But man, what Kevin did without Lulu was
Well, every
spectacular.
time I did
And what,
watch his field,
He
he
deserved
was
an
throwing.
honorable mention. Honorable mention. I
oh,
don't I don't
the
want
honorable
to go
thing,
as far.
wait, there's some things that on paper it won't show what you did. What that guy did was put a captainless Lulu team on his back and told everyone I'm gonna throw, and he fucking played great, bro. And Pablo did the same thing. These are people that
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
again, I think Pablo, like you said, some of the things they're not going to show up in the stat sheet. Pablo deserved an honorable mention. I don't know. All I heard was rave reviews. Kevin, Danny Dominguez should have been the stud of the week or co-stud of the week. Freddie Bops,
Right.
stud of the week or
Freddie
co-stud of the
Buffs,
week.
another quarterback.
Freddie
Bro,
Bops was having a weekend of weekends.
And I'm gonna put this out there, right? I'm gonna put this out there. Freddie Bops is on a mission. Okay,
good.
Freddie Bops,
I got
Freddie
secret
Bops. Listen,
intel.
Freddie
I got
Bops
secret
played.
intel. The man is
I
ready to
played Freddie
go.
Bops, and I played Devin Delator. Freddie Bops played better than Devin Delator, and he has less than what Devin Delator has.
It's simple, bro. DD did a lazy job.
Anytime that Devin went away from Lewis, he couldn't do anything. And then Lewis just put his nuts on everyone's
Right,
head
and that's
on
probably
the
the
Bears.
plan all season. But there's 3
That has to be
quarterbacks
the
for
plan.
born. Well, Freddie, no one really saw him as like a DD quarterback, but look, now he is. Pablo, you can, as much as we hate to
A
say it,
quarterback is born, Michael. A quarterback is born.
a
I'm very
quarterback
proud
is
of Pablo.
born.
I'm very proud of Pablo because from the moment he stuck to his guns, it might be a little premature, just week 1.
Right. He could definitely fold, and then we
He
look
could
dumb as
fold.
hell.
Hey, he could fold next week, go 0-3,
Right.
and then that's the way that this league is, and that's the way the quarterback position is. But let's just take it at face value. After week 1, he says pre-draft that he wants to play quarterback. Everyone rips him for it, even though other people have done that in the past.
Haters.
Peña picks him. Peña at 7, where he's not ranked, supposed to be at massive reach. Peña leaves him, and now he's doing I am the captain now. Ready to trade Peña. Man went 2-1. It's impressive. That's impressive.
If Pablo
He kept the
wants
Commanders.
to be a captain, he trades Peña away.
I'm sorry?
If Pablo wants to actually like drop him and like be a real captain, he trades Peña away.
Oh, absolutely.
And he becomes a real captain.
Absolutely.
No, it's not possible. If I'm Pablo, that's 1,000% what I'm doing.
Absolutely. I think if you're in it for the star, and you need to cash in. And arguably, there are very few players of the talent of Brandon Peña in this league, and you could just get a haul. You could get a haul for him. You could get rid of your tier 6 and get rid of Peña. And
I think that's the purpose of that, to just have an all-around good team around you.
And just thug it out. I really do like what the Rams are doing. I think the team is buying in. And we know Peña. I think Pablo should be smart. He has a week to make a move because you don't know. He could come in with Peña and have a bad week, and then they're going to give you peanuts for Peña, or Peña just gets you out of there quick, or you have someone else that usurps you and starts shipping everyone else out. That's the thing of DD,
bro. That could be a scary team, bro.
I know, and that's amazing. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the potential trades and the people who could come back and whatnot. But keep it on with the week 1 highlights. Again, I said it. I picked against them on the games of the week,
Oh, I have it here.
but Derek and the Niners. If anything, Derek is a regular season hype hero because wow, that guy shows up to play a try hard. That man is a try hard. He is built to win regular seasons. 3-0, 12 points, a 6 PD, rough and tough, and it wasn't like they had an easy schedule. They played a big part in ruining a lot of people's week one. You know, they took.
I mean, that's Derek's best team. I think it's only his second season, no? His second or his third?
Yeah, second, I think. Second.
Yeah, but I think he's already
tournament.
played. No, I think he for sure has 2-3 tournaments already in him. So, this is by far his best team. I really like his team. When it comes down to it, it's just who's gonna be that guy. You got Reeves, that when Reeves is on, I can tell you better than most. Good luck. Good luck.
The Niners are really good. I played them, bro, and they're exactly what I thought they were, bro. They're super well balanced. Imagínate, as soon as we lined up, obviously we're missing the tier 3, but still we lined up, and Pete and me told each other, we're like, all right, we match up like shit this game. There was always one person where we match up bad. Obviously, Face comes back and you match up better, but they're very well balanced, and he throws to everybody. Like everyone's a wide receiver, dog. Like everybody catches.
That was a weak call though on you though. That was a weak call that they gave in that game. The one where.
Oh yeah, but now we have the scuba rule. You see, when you protest enough, things happen, bro. That's why you gotta exercise your rights, fellas. Exercise your rights, and you'll get a new law. Now we got the scuba rule.
100%.
Challenge your penalties. Do what you gotta do.
Now, there's 3 teams that caught my attention. And we were talking about that stats don't say everything. And I'm going to do something here. I actually like the Saints. Not as winners, not as they need to make a move. But it's just I didn't think that with 2 tier 6s, the way that team is set up, being with such back-ended picks, they were 3 drops away from winning that first game. They were on 3 separate drives. They dropped 3 touchdowns. Like they were there, and then they came in the second game, and then they won that second game, and they lost the last one. But that team was a couple plays away from being 2-1 or 3-0. So there's in week one, in week one is what I'm saying. So I'm not so down on the Saints. I feel that they could do some damage. I think that they could help each other to elevate their stock, and then they could use it to flip it and improve the team. But the Saints aren't pushovers. There was mix up.
You got Andy Fuentes on the team. That's not a pushover by no means.
Right. There was an issue with the game that I refed. It wasn't a pivotal drive, but it was in the middle of the game. They were down 3.1 to 1. It wasn't 3.1 to 2, or it was 3.2 to 1, or 2.2 to 1. The point is that it wasn't at the end of the game, wasn't the beginning of the game. Andy was having a fit because apparently the 7 rush yard wasn't 7 to him, even though it was same on both sides. And I did what I should have not done. I stopped the clock and I stopped the play clock, and I let him have his whole 7-yard run off. And I told him, hey, listen, when you're done with your whole thing, I'm going to start counting back up again, like let you have your tantrum, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to count it out loud. And I'm like 5, 4, and I took it to 1. I stayed quiet. They snapped it. I said, and you could ask Mikey. Mike was on the field. I'm not inventing any of this. And then after, Mikey and Peaky screaming, and it was like, all right, guys, the rest of my team quiet. I'm like, yeah, bro, it was delay game. It is what it is. Now, I did not know the rule. Peaky, yes, I succumbed to the aura of Peaky. There was 30 other people on that field. No one else bought into it. I should have known the rule that you don't lose a down. It takes 2 pre-snap offensive plays in order for you to be able to lose it down. I know that now. But point is, it didn't change the game. You have to catch those balls. You have to take accountability or not walk the 7 yards. You didn't have to.
It was 3.2 to 1. I remember that. Bro, they were
3.2. Yeah, they were trying to make it seem like they would have scored there and it would have been a tie game. And the game was never that close. The game was never that close. Actually, after that game, I was like, yo, they made a lot of catches. If they would have made a lot of catches, it would have been a closer game. I was like, yo, the Cowboys look good. And the way that was the second team I was going to name, the Cowboys. The way that Beaky was using you, Mikey, you don't appear on the stat sheet. You took way too many runs. You threw some great passes. that weren't scored touchdowns. They were big plays, and then Peaky racked in the stat at the end. I feel like you're that X factor, and you're everything that that Peaky's been looking for in a first pick. So I commend you also. Your honorable mention in my heart for the amazing week one that you put on.
I know on the stat sheets I'm probably dud of the week, but we run a very gimmicky offense, and we'll see how we do next week. But following up on the Saints stuff, bro, they aren't. What they need to do is, the thing is, PD has no value now. He had value pre-draft, like every other turn. I'm just gonna call it how it is. PD has top 10 value before the season starts. He had it with the Seahawks, and now he has it again. He got picked top 5 overall. You guys fucked up. Now now the season started, who wants the guy for that? Like, who's gonna trade for him? So he has to trade either Andy or Grant. Honestly, he could trade Grant for Peña straight up. I think Peña would fit in to Andy's offense more of throwing the ball up and all that. I don't think Grant fits in with Andy's style at all. Like, at all. I don't like it at all. I don't think Petey nor Andy can throw a good up ball for Grant. Andy's fire as fuck. He's hard to rush. But, like, if you just stop the wheels, then what do they do? Petey's not going to moss nobody, bro. Petey's just going to wheel out.
Mantequilla de.
Like, PD's like he's not your number 2 overall wide receiver. He's very good, bro. Like, I talk shit about him, but I love him. He's good. But damn, he's not your number 2 overall.
The right system. Yeah, it's a tough fit.
So,
honorable mentions: Panthers, Texans, Freddie Bob, William Patterson.
Wait. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about that. Panthers and Texans to me are fraudulent, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. That's a later segment. That's a later segment.
Teams.
That's a later segment. But tell me about the Giants and the Steelers. Both teams 3-0.
Bro, I said it. Hey, I told you the 2 kids.
We did say we like the Steelers, and we did say we like the Giants in episode.
Hey, they look good. They look good.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm a bigger fan of the Steelers than the Giants as of right now.
Fair.
Just because I like that camaraderie of the top 3 players. And as weird as it is, obviously it showed that it worked. Like Peter's offense is gonna have a lot to do with
Danny.
Him just like that's one thing.
Danny.
Yeah, that's one mistake I made in the tournament. This last tournament. That I even told Danny, I was like, "Yo, that's on me. I should have thrown the ball from the beginning." I
watched all 3 games. It's Danny.
That guy's a monster.
Yeah, until someone stops him, they're not gonna win. I mean, they're not until someone stops them, they're not gonna lose. You know that you have to take that guy out the game. So we'll see who they end up playing next week.
A lot of these teams look different in week 1 because there were so many players that were out. For example,
that's the thing.
Let's talk about the impact of the players missing. Buccaneers didn't have Tronky; they went 0-3. The Eagles did not have Al, but they went 2-1. That's impressive. The Rams did not have Peña. They went 2-1. These are 3 teams that they were missing 3 key players, amongst others. I put up the ones that were missing those. Now, Lulu's team, Bengals, 0-3. Even though there was a valiant effort on that part, their PD was nothing egregious. It was border, like you could tell they lost -3. It feels like they lost by a touchdown in every single game.
They lost 4-3 every single game.
Every single game.
It could have been 2-1, 3-0 easily.
Exactly. And so now, with that picture in mind, being that those were sort of the key figures that were out of week 1, which team stands to benefit the most from their player coming back from these teams that I mentioned?
Off rip, Bears and Bucks.
Bears and Bucks.
They get a quarterback back.
Yeah, anytime you're missing a quarterback of the caliber of Tronky, that's a big little boost you're gonna get.
And the same for the Bears team. The team that drafted for the Bears for no quarterback, it's the worst draft for any quarterback. That draft only works for Fredo because that's his little mojo team. So if he's not there, bro, it's like the worst. Is literally the worst team ever assembled. So that's
like Julio Iglesias plays a big part in that offense.
Yeah,
the post corners, double post.
The problem with Julio, he's had a lot of turmoil in his personal life. Within the last 2 weeks, he's had a lot of things that has happened to him off the field, and so I could see why he was checked out emotionally playing there week 1, especially not seeing Fredo there. and seeing me behind center. I tried to inject it as much as possible. I had a pretty decent stat line. All I was doing was just trying to hold the mantle, trying to see until he felt comfortable to take over. There was a lot of handoffs. There's a lot of times where Julio could have made that play, could have made that move, and obviously we were just undersized, and we played good teams. Like every team had a stud on them. We played Kurt, we played Pat, and we played Ituri. Like there is like those were hawks.
And look, someone underrated that I think kind of like sneaked by the Vikings getting Sean back. Not because offensively I think they're gonna do anything crazy. I mean, I've seen Sean play not at quarterback. Like I haven't seen him do anything at quarterback to say, oh, okay, cool, yeah, I can see something changing like drastically like that. But their defense is gonna get astronomically better. And then I mean now he's throwing to Georgie and little Julio Gonzalez. So
wait, no, Julio
they're
Gonzalez, I
that's a
believe
big
is going to drop. Julio Gonzalez, I believe is going to drop. He has a devastating knee injury again.
Bruh.
So thoughts and prayers for you, Julio. I hope that everything comes back negative, but if you have a setback, the bounce back is even greater. So we hope you
The
recover
good thing
soon.
is that
I
he's
believe
ranked
he is
really
dropping.
high. He's ranked really high. So
I believe
Vikings
he is
think about
dropping. It looked bad.
Bruh. All right, so never mind.
No, but they could get value, bro.
Yeah, but again, I mean,
you could get Ian for him. Yeah, the Ian probably could work for him because they're like.
But what are you gonna do with the Ian? Ian's not gonna show up 80% of the time.
I know. I'm just saying a name as in like value wise.
I know, but I'm saying he has zero ties to that team. And I know the easy answer, like we always say every single season, is Matt the Terminator. He's not gonna save anybody.
That man loves to come in on a discount. God bless him. God bless him. He loves a discount.
That man, like, okay, yeah, they get a quarterback that's probably the third or second most athletic quarterback on the board. But no, I don't think he changes their season by any means.
We'll see what they do. Well, they have time to think about it, so we can't talk much about them now. Then, but
yeah, I definitely think the Bucks are definitely the biggest team. They're gonna see the biggest improvement. I just looked at the roster. The roster is not that good, but if anyone can make it happen, is Tronky.
Now, so we said that the Bears and the Bucks would benefit best because obviously we got Fredo and Tronky, QB's coming back. Those teams should elevate and play. Now then, that leaves the other ones that we had mentioned, which were the Rams as one of them, the Eagles, and the Bengals. Now, those three teams are going to get Peña, Al, and Lulu back. Which one of those three is the best one? Forget about the record. Bengals, Rams, Eagles. Eagles get Al back. Rams get Peña back. Lulu comes back to the Bengals.
Eagles. Eagles.
Top to bottom, I'm going to say Bengals.
I'll tell you why.
All right, so you got Bengals, and then you got
top
Eagles.
To bottom, that Bengals roster is pretty scary now that they get Lulu back.
So here's the thing, but now Bengals, but that's why I don't want to pick them because now you're switching the quarterback. Yeah, I get it. It's Lulu at quarterback, but how do you know? What if it worked? What if what Kevin did work, and then now it gets ugly?
But again, that's a good problem to have. I've heard it before. If you have two quarterbacks, you don't have one. Bullshit. If you guys can make it happen, can make it work, they can say all the shit they want to say.
It's 5-man too, Mikey. You could be in shotgun with Kevin, and then like they could the same thing that Biggie does with you. Think about it. It's Kevin. So then instead of Lulu making the throw, he gives it to Kevin, and then he's like, "Yo, watch me route this guy," and then find someone downfield or find me. I think Lulu's too smart to not give up the rock and knowing that this kid held his own 4-3 in 3 games.
We'll see. That's
as a what? Tier 5? Tier 6?
Tier 5.
That's the thing. And the rest of the roster is pretty like evenly just even across. You know,
I prefer to put my money on Eagles with that Freddie at quarterback, right? Freddie Box.
Oh, but you said Bengals. You said Bengals, Perra. You said Bengals.
Yeah.
Now, but why did you? But you said Eagles, Mikey, and I want to know why before we get to the next thing.
He's confused. You see, he's thinking Eagles are by Freddie Bops. No, that's Chris J.
No, that's Panthers. That's Panthers. Eagles, I'm going to tell you their roster right now.
It's Eagles, Chris J and without coming back.
Correct. It's Al, Jesus, Yasid, Chris J, Ray, and Castellanos.
Al comes back now and he doesn't have to fill in. There's no quarterback swap. Like he just goes and plays safety and as a receiver.
The thing with Al, Al will be that one person that if I'm gonna trust Lulu, like you said, Mikey, to be smart enough and say, hey, this kid, I got something here. Let's let's add a couple, like let's add a package and give him a couple throws a game, I will be the person to say, hey, Chris, good job. I'm going to quarterback.
Ah, bueno, then I don't know him personally to know. Then I guess yeah. If it's like that, then I'll take your word for it, and I'll go to Bengals. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the problem with Al. Like he's just. But then at the same time, he can do some crazy shit like that, run around back there for 8 seconds and chug it up. And
I thought he was a nice guy, and he let like bots if they rolling good, he lets them roll. So I thought he was that kind of guy.
That being said, moving on.
Nah, in the long run, I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams turn out to be the best of that bunch because of what I said earlier.
Yeah, because but you have to make that trade before week 2.
Yeah, or even now, you listen. If you go, I think actually, I think it'll be easier for Pablo as a GM to go 1-2 or 0-3 with Pena and flip him, because now he might have a few more guys on his side. Like, hey, we balled out without him. Let's get better around us, right? And let's go for it. I think Pablo. I'll take you. I'll go easy on you. I won't charge you for my services. But I think you should definitely hit my line, bro.
I think people will be hitting his lineup too after next Saturday. Like for sure, they'll say, "Hey, you want to get rid of Pena? Like, let's go."
Now, early surprises, early contenders. We have the Giants and the Steelers, obviously, and the Niners.
Yeah.
Any other contenders that we think we're going to throw into that bunch?
Cowboys.
Yeah, I think, and that's what, Mikey. Where are you? The South, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to the conference talk now.
Okay, I mean, I was gonna say, I think the South for me, based off week 1, is Niners, Cowboys, Dolphins.
Yeah, I like Dolphins. I
think in that order. And then on the other side, I feel that the Panthers could put up a better fight than the Texans and the Seahawks.
Let me tell you something.
And the Eagles, I need to see that chemistry.
Dude, the Texans and the Panthers are frauds. Let me know when I can talk about that.
All right, no, because we're talking about contenders and pretenders. So now tell us here, who are the pretenders?
Look, Panthers, they're 2-1, right? They played the Bears. That's no offense. That's a dub.
Ain't not taken.
They played the Bengals, even though Kevin played great. That's no Lulu there. That's a dub. And then they played the Eagles. No out. That was supposed to be a dub. I think they lost, but they had the easiest schedule on paper. They played 3 captainless teams. They're 2-1. How can I give this team credit? How can I do that? I cannot do that. I will not. So to me, they are frauds. Let's move on to Texans. 2-1, right? Look at who they played. They played the Bears. No offense again, Angel. That's a bye. And again, they played the Eagles. That's another captainless team without Al. That's a fraudulent team. I know, Ray Matt, you balled and whatever. Probably
he wanted stud of the week.
Yeah, look who
I will say this, Mikey. Like you said, I will say this,
and I want to, because a lot on this show, I start to talk. I'll talk trash about people, and I love to make fun of people and bully people on here. But I will say this: there are so many guys out there that saw me actually, like I was trying my heart out there trying to be quarterback. And Raymet was one of those guys. Raymet actually did come over and tell me, hey, listen, do it like this, do it like that, try to switch this up, do this, do that. And I'm telling you, like, and Raymet's one of the good guys of the league. So, we're bashing on him.
1,000%.
But Raymet's one of the good guys of the league, because he could have told me, hey, we're in the same conference, hey, go take your L's like a man. And he's like, no, listen, do this. Like, this is
I'm gonna play devil's advocate there, though, and tell you the reason why he did that was because he had no goddamn hope that you were ever gonna learn or you guys were gonna win. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Right, ask him if he went to Pablo and helped that day. Ask him how many times he went to Pablo and told him, do this, do that. Nah. He was seeing Pablo and seeing like, oh shit, a quarterback is motherfucking born. Ask him how many times he went to go help Kevin G. Nah. He saw the Bears out. And that was just that. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it.
But it's funny you named 2 teams that are frauds in the North.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mikey, the one comeback to that is the Texans beat who they were supposed to beat. And they beat them handsomely. They beat the Eagles 4-1 and they beat the Bears 4-1. And they lost to the Steelers 4-3. So like, they did what
I get where you're going with this. It's
they won the games that were on the slate.
It's hard to call them frauds also. Correct. I get what you mean. You're right. I agree.
And I can't say that we have any frauds in the South. I think that the South is a better conference than the North.
Right now it's looking like it. It's tough.
Because even the Saints with 2 tier 6s, like you have to win a game. You don't want to play against them.
100%.
100%. You do not want to play that team.
Yo, even the Raiders, man. I know they went 0-3, but it's still.
And now Tronki's coming. No, and now Tronki's coming back. Peña's coming back. You know that Alex Montano's going to be making moves.
Vikings
There's so many assets on this side of the conference that these teams are only going to get better, and there's just so many bad teams in the North, or that they're just 2 way behind. I think it's going to be, the Giants and the Steelers have a very good opportunity heading into week 2 where they could pad themselves a very, 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 very good lead.
Yo,
yep.
Is it safe to say that bro, that David can't win without me, bro? Like, are you kidding me right now?
I don't know what happened there, bro. I don't know.
Are you kidding me? Am I the reason, bro?
All right. To David's defense, I'm gonna run and defend my GOAT.
What happened there, bro? I didn't watch one game.
All right, to David's defense, David's been playing with a messed up throwing shoulder.
Stop! Bro, hey, we can't do that.
The man took a lot of medications.
He's gonna take that route.
Hey, have you seen the videos of some of his throws? Have you seen some of his throws? He threw to like freaking Clint. He threw to a double cover Clint. A sober David Elias would have not done that. A sober David Elias would have never done that.
I want to hear that, bro.
And Brian couldn't catch a cold in peak COVID.
Well, Brian can't do that anyhow.
That's the thing. That's what he drafted, bro. I think
the team's good. The team's good. But
Brian le ronca, dog. Brian le ronca. Últimamente está de madre a serie. Like, wow.
Look, I will say this. Definitely, the North fucking blows.
I'm telling you. And people thought it was a tough conference.
No, the North blows, bro. The North blows. Like, the South, again, I think the top 3 is very solidified to me right now. I think the Jaguars move up a little bit because I think if someone's gonna ride it out, it's gonna be Ant with his boys. The Bucks come back up. I mean, and then you just have limbo. The Vikings, we don't know what's gonna happen. The Raiders, we don't know. And then Montano might, like we've been saying, and a lot of people are speculating, he might trade himself out of a good team.
No, I think the South is definitely the tougher conference. And look, the Rams are there too. They get Peña back now. It's tough, bro. And Saints are always the team that can
Commanders and the Raiders, I think, are the teams that I've heard the most trades come out from. They're all trying to trade each other out of there. And I don't understand it with the Commanders because they're 2-1. But I guess maybe that's because you don't have that solid alpha captain. There's not that belief in him. And he's not, I guess, transmitting that belief into his team that you have the tier 6 trying to trade him. You have the tier 5 trying to trade. You have the tier 4 trying to trade. You go to the Raiders.
And you don't have a you don't have like a solidified quarterback either.
They don't even have a team chat. Jaime could give a rat's ass. He doesn't care. Like, it's just, it's pretty crazy, bro. There's a lot of turmoil.
I wanted to bring up one more thing too. We haven't talked about them. And I hate this guy. You guys know I hate him. The Chargers, bro. Yo, Kevin, bro, you're a fraud ass quarterback, bro. I went to watch one game. He threw 4 interceptions in one game. One game. He threw.
Bro, he's growing, bro.
Let me pull up his stats. Actually, I'm curious because I haven't even seen.
4 against who?
Against the Giants. They murdered that guy, bro. They bullied him like a little boy. Let me see his stats, bro.
That's crazy,
bro. I don't know why. What got into Mark? Why does he believe this guy's a quarterback? All right, aquí what season? He's in the Chargers.
I put up 33 points with Kevin.
He had 6 passing touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And 1 flag pulled.
Now, what team or 2 teams that they stand the most to make in making a trade, but a possible trade? I think Pablo se pone muy fula and he's going to want too much for Brandon.
Yeah.
And so he's not going to get what he wants. This is like fantasy football. Trades are very hard to happen. There's too many people that have to say yes now because of the Enzo rule. 2, it's like fantasy football. Everyone wants to get better. No one wants to get even marginally worse. And 3, it's Pablo. So that being said, don't give me the Rams.
Yeah.
Who stands the most to make out of making a trade, or who has to make a trade?
I'm gonna show you something right now.
And don't give me the Saints because they got 2 tier 6s.
No, we already talked about answers. That. Right here, these 3 teams are gonna come up with something because they do every damn season, and you'll understand why. Oh, I have to reverse this. Oh no, does it show normal?
Yeah, it shows normal. It's crazy.
Yeah, it shows normal. We just can't read it.
Texans, Chargers, Seahawks.
Texans, Chargers,
What's the
Seahawks.
common denominator?
Pat, Mark, Kevin, Devin. As simple as that. Mark my words. You put my life on it. Those three will.
No, man, they're split out.
I forgot to mention one more. Vikings. Throwing Vikings in there.
No.
Actually,
Vikings. Vikings. We mentioned it since week one. Vikings since week one. We mentioned it. That was like, come save Georgie. What do you think he's camping with Mark right now? Yo,
those four teams.
He's in his ear right now. Save me, save me, save me, save me, save me, save me, save me. Give me
those four teams.
That's not happening. Not happening.
Okay.
I can say I think I'm very confident this season in saying that's not happening. They don't have the ammo to do so.
No, and the DDPA is solid. The DDPA is solid. And I
no,
see
and not even that. Think about it. Look, Mark,
correct some egregious mistakes from previous seasons, and
look,
we're gonna
Mark
pull that line.
You're telling me Devin can't trade straight up Lewis for Mark straight up?
He would, but he's not.
Why?
Really?
Why?
His team, Mark's team won't trade Mark away, first of all. And Devin Mark's team won't trade. Yeah, for Lewis, maybe. But what's it to them if they have Kevin at quarterback?
No,
they'd rather have Mark.
You could do a Devin for Kevin.
That Devin wants to help out Mark. That's his boy.
You could do a Devin. No, you could do a Devin for Kevin.
I think this is the season that won't happen.
You do a Devin for Kevin. No way, no, Iturri doesn't do that. Hell no. Kevin throwing him bombs?
No, bro. I'm telling you that. Look, because Mark drafted Dusty and Kevin, so he has 2 tier 2s. And Georgie drafted Julio Gonzalez and Sean, 2 tier 2s. They don't have the ammo to do that this season.
But wait. Now you have that conundrum. Julio goes down, and that's a coveted asset.
But again, what are you gonna trade? Like, what are you gonna trade Julio in a tier 6? I'm sorry, but I'm not taking a replacement.
You're not getting a captain for that. No.
They'll come up with something.
I won't allow that because it's a captain. To get a captain, you need to trade something damn good and get a tier 6. DDPA won't allow that.
I know y'all have a chat already. You can't fool a Stiffmeister.
That's
crazy. I know it. They're up to something already.
No, but look, I think the biggest team that can get something to gain besides the obvious candidates in the Rams, bro, I think the Cowboys need to make a move.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. They need to make a move. I've been hearing rumors. I've gotten a couple text messages on the side, a couple forwards.
I got an offer for Peaky. I got a David for Peaky straight up.
Yeah, no, that's horrible. That's
who loses there? Who loses the trade there?
The fucking first of all, you don't, but at the same time you do. Because now your team doesn't fit David, in my opinion.
No, I was just curious. I'm asking. I didn't do the trade.
But no, I think the Cowboys, Face and Paz have a lot of value. And Chris Z, if he has another week 2 like week 1, he has crazy value.
Paz, hey, that was I can't believe we went a whole entire damn episode without talking about Ryan Paz.
Yeah, he did great for us, bro.
That guy snapped.
He's a tier 5, bro.
That guy snapped. You were right, Pedro. You were right that they missed on the ranking. I can't believe we spent. Hey, Ryan, I am so sorry that I allowed this much time to go on DD Live, and we mentioned the Cowboys on at least 3 or 4 occasions, and you were catching tutties on guys that were 1 or 2 tiers higher than you, covering you, Papi. Oye,
he bombed Jaime for the game winner.
Jaime had a bad week. Forrest, he bid. Forrest took him deep. He was playing egregious yesterday for the Little Giants too. Jaime's having a bad week. There has to be going off something off the field.
Listen, like I said, I think the Cowboys, now that they're 1 move away, because
you want us to sell high Chris Z or Face, right?
I think that's the move, bro. Because
Chris Z, I'm telling you,
I love him.
Listen,
underestimated. Everyone loves to take a dump on Chris Z.
But I know, man.
Just because you know what it is.
But that's not what I'm saying.
He's not aesthetically pleasing. He's a little too chubby. He has no drip. His clothes are a little baggy. But that guy doesn't miss a flag. That guy doesn't drop a ball. He runs a pretty good fucking China. And every time that the big play needs to happen, his balls drop.
Yeah, he's fine, bro.
Chris Z earned that star on his back and he earned that week. Yo, that was another stud of the week, dog. How many
Like
points did that
again,
man have?
I'm not saying he sucks or anything like that. I'm just saying value's value.
Look,
If
No,
I'll
you
tell
but,
you.
can
but
trade,
to win a star in DD, you need guys that thrive in DD. And Chris
agreed.
G is a guy that is what everyone hoped Chris J would be.
I'm gonna be unbiased. I see what
Nah.
Pedra's saying though. I see what Pedra's
Wide
saying.
receiver,
In the
not
sense,
quarterback wise, not quarterback wise, wide receiver wise.
I think we missed face, so these guys had to step up and got like the stats to look great. They got the opportunity, so it's a
Speaky's
good
not
sell high.
stupid. He knows what he's
Yeah.
doing.
I doubt we're gonna trade. It doesn't look like we're gonna trade at all. We're gonna see. It would really suck if we get face back and then like we don't look as good as we did. That would suck. Honestly, as my opinion, I'd be like, fuck, that sucks. Like, no pressure on face, and obviously, it's not on Peaky.
Listen, all I'm saying again, I think again, I don't think you guys need to make a move, but I think
No,
if
but I
a
get
move
it.
presents itself where Chris Z is getting invited as a tier 3, you gotta make that. I love Chris Z, don't get me wrong, but you gotta go. The value is the value.
Do you guys, hey guys, I have we're going to move on to the next segment. A lot of people are going to be put to the test, bro, because these schedules, a lot of these records are going to be put to the test because these let's just go straight to the games of the week because
Games of the week, bro. Let's not do that because
there's games here. It's okay. Game of the week number 1, Dolphins, Jags. That's game of the week number 1.
well, that's a good ass game.
We got the 2-1 Dolphins
That's a
going
good game,
against
man. That's a good game.
2-1 Dolphins versus 2-1
That's
Jags.
not a good game. That's a great game. They're 2-1.
No, you know why I don't think it's a good game? Isn't Lazo missing this week? Lazo's missing 2 weeks. Lazo's missing 2 weeks.
Okay, so then they're buffed. That's a buff.
So then I don't think it's a close game.
Lazo is a very likable guy.
100%.
And he's the only one that I think that could survive missing 2 weeks and not get booted from his team. Love that guy.
Yeah, no shit. It's a buff.
I love that guy.
It's a buff.
Hey, listen.
What do you mean? That's like what you want.
Listen. Craigo.
Can we confirm that? Let me see. I'm gonna confirm. I'm just gonna double check.
I had that convo with him already. I remember now.
Craigo played his lights out. Craigo played his lights out in week 1. I think that team, whoever helped AJ build that team, that's a very good team. AJ, Ernie, Craigo, Gianni.
I'm gonna go with Craig with Jaguars. Just because.
How many teams did you have a hand in? Like you're the guy that like you're playing. Like there's 20 teams and like you're managing like 5 of them.
What are you talking about?
And then consulting for 5 others, perra.
He just consults the OG Jaguars, bro. The guy's such a queer. AJ.
Hey, listen, my phone is always, there's only a few certain people that are blocked on my phone. Everyone else, you call me, I pick up.
That's
you
true.
text me, I answer.
Hey, even on a cruise, I could attest to that.
Like I answer if you ask for an opinion.
No more alarde. Dolphins, Jaguars.
I mean, you know who I got. Dolphins 4-2.
I got Dolphins 4-3. I love the Jaguars. I think they're fun. I think Ant's fun. I love that team. But after seeing how much of a try-hard Craigo is, I like the Dolphins, bro. And I would like in the future to play with someone like Craigo.
I like the Dolphins too.
I
got Dolphins 4-2. Well,
I got Dolphins 4-3.
Mikey, do you have something to share based on last week's
on your performance? Yeah, give me permission to share.
On our performance. I didn't say my performance. I said our.
Oh yeah, for games of the week, you gotta drop this edit.
Yeah,
I gotta make you a host. I gotta make you a host here. My bad. Hey.
Unfortunately, right? I think it's safe to say, David, fuck you. You fucked all 3 of us. You suck.
Guys, this is how Perrita did. He wants his clout. Obviously,
it was easy to pick the Niners. Bro. It was easy to pick the.
Yeah, the Niners were just the. If you picked the Niners, you should have.
I picked David. I picked Beaky, and I picked Ant. I'm disappointed in the 3 of you.
Yo, I picked the Niners against us. Props to me.
Hey,
that was ballsy. That was ballsy.
Point shaving. All right.
we're
All right. So, Mikey, you didn't pick because me and Pedro have the
Dolphins.
Dolphins. No, so it's a clean
Yeah,
sweep.
Dolphin sweep. Yeah.
Now, second game of the week, we have Seahawks versus Eagles. We have Devin Delator and Louis Vittori versus
dude,
Al
easy.
coming back.
That's a fraudulent game of the week. But I'll go with Eagles for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Eagles because
Again,
I'm
Al
not too
back.
sure.
I don't
Yeah,
like the.
Al's is a good matchup for Lewis. Because again, no one really is right, but Al's just ugly, bro. And he's
I got
always
Eagles
there.
4-1. I got Eagles 4-1. Devin cannot do anything if he doesn't throw it to Lewis. Al's gonna clamp that up because my boy Lugia, Carlos Lopez, he did a damn good job. Even though Luis Vittori is a whole foot taller than him, that kid held his own. I think Al obviously is Al. And Devin's gonna have to figure out other ways to win. I got Eagles 4-1.
Dude, Seahawks only beat the Chargers, which Kevin sucks balls, and they beat you guys 4-3, the Bears. Like, I'm not. They lost to Steelers, okay, but
I got Eagles. Eagles in a not so close 4-2. I also need to know what Alfarito is gonna look like, So if he ain't 100%, that's a blowout. Yeah, if it ain't 100%, he's a blowout. Because I'm taking.
I like 4-2.
4-2, but not close. I'm taking Michael Castellanos over David Davila by a mile.
I like 4 to 1.5.
But not as a person because I love David.
So yeah, I think
very few people like David Davila is he's one of the he's a gem in this league.
Great chef.
What's the next one?
You're involved.
Well, we're sweeping here.
You're involved.
Okay, who?
You're involved, and I think this is where.
Oh, the Rams. Oh hell yeah! I love that. Give me that.
Rams versus Cowboys, baby.
I love that's a good
versus
game.
Cowboys.
That's a good game.
So
up to the test.
It's not a good game. It's a blowout.
It's a blowout.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I think we beat their ass.
Cowboys 4-1. Here's why. Jason is missing week 2.
Cowboys 4-1.
4-1.
Wow, bro. Jason's really missing?
Jason's missing. See, he's missing the same week I'm missing. That's why Fredo had to trade him.
Game of the week, bro. So again, Pablo has to do the same thing, but now instead of Peña, well, he gets a little upgrade, I guess, from Jason to Peña.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trade.
Well, again, Pablo's okay. Pablo needs to trade then.
You gotta trade. You gotta trade. All right. So we got clean sweep. I almost said queef sweep. Clean sweep.
But yeah, I think even if Jason's there, I think is a sweep. Anyhow, obviously, I think it might be a 4-2 close 4-2. But I still got the Cowboys.
Yeah. If Peaky starts with the whole like,
they have a good.
I can see 4-2. I can see 4-2. But if he just sticks to the damn game plan with the handoff with Mikey, fighting Suzo, extending the play, and making the play.
No, Jason, that's terrible for him. Guy, Peaky on Peña. Who do I have to cover?
That's what he said. No, and the thing is that even if he trades Jason Castellanos, whoever he trades him. That's right.
No,
never mind. Hey, listen, I didn't say it.
Angel's the guy
I corrected.
Based on Aleman, yeah, we beat that ass really bad, bro.
I corrected myself.
We killed him really bad, bro.
And now the final game of the week, and I really do feel that this is the game of the week.
We're gonna finally split some votes, because goddamn.
Yeah, we're gonna split votes on this one. Giants and Steelers. 2 3-0 teams.
Anybody missing?
No, nobody's missing.
On the Giants side, for all intensive purposes here, even though we've already mentioned it, Chris Dominguez, Christian Martinez, Adrian Martinez, George Benedict, Chris Pineda, and Nicholas Kiruga.
Well, this is the problem, right? We never know if Nico is going to show up or not.
Is it the end of the month?
It's not.
He's not celebrating. He's not celebrating.
But it's Nico.
He's not celebrating. And then on the Steelers, you got Peter Delgado, Jerry Franco, Danny Dominguez, Izzy, Gerson, Alex G.
That's a really good team. I'm going to go. It's a good team, bro. I think it's a good game, right? I think I got Steelers 3-2. I think that's a game that goes the whole.
I got Steelers 3-2.
Wow, bro, that's a really good game. Yeah.
Because Bender.
The way Danny Dominguez playing,
No, the thing is that they're gonna have to Bender your tier 4, right? And Chris Martinez, I believe. No, not Chris. I think it is Chris. Is gonna be rushing most of the time against Peter. I think that should be the move.
The game changer here is that Gerson is a whole Spice Girl skinnier.
Look, this is what I'm gonna go off.
Izzy.
No, Izzy, no, and like no, they have sound players and they're a bunch of tryhards. I like the Steelers. I said it. I've been saying it. I like the Steelers. I really do like the Steelers.
Here's my logic.
I like the Steelers so much that I had to run. Oh no, you didn't see this. I don't know how I haven't been made fun of yet on this. Someone's gonna find this after this comment. It's gonna be put up. There's a lot of miscommunication on Bears defense this week. Raymet noticed this. We were playing zone, and then he sends Simplicio on a deep drag, which he turns into like a bomb. And I see that Julio just bites and Simply's going alone. So I just decide to chase Simply. And there's that man, when that guy hits top end speed, like he's running like he's 28 years old. I had to run hard. I gave everything. I was like redlining everything to catch up to him. I pull this man's flag at the 5-yard, and he makes Raymet was throwing dots against us. You know, when you're not afraid of the defense, you're throwing dots. The man threw a dot to Simply caught it with his bare chest. I pull his flag. I can't pull up, especially on that mushy field. So I end up on the other field, and Peter Delgado throws me a touchdown, and I catch it. I'm not kidding.
This guy, bro.
I'm not kidding.
Regardless.
I'm holding Simply's flag. I'm holding Simply's flag in my right hand. Peter Delgado throws me the ball, and I catch it and touch on the corner of the end zone. Like, they wanted to kill me. I'm like, yo, my bad, guys. I couldn't stop. It was my bad. I just don't drop any balls.
I'm looking at the Steelers' match history. Yo, every game, they won 4-3. Every game.
Which is surprising, right? Because I thought if they were gonna have a strength, it would be the defense.
And they only beat the Bengals.
But then that tells you that they win close games.
It tells me that they're due for a loss. I got the Giants 4-3. Book it.
Okay. So those are the games of the week. Let me look at the rest of the schedule.
Nah, don't do that.
Throw one fire game. Throw one fire game. One.
Yo, don't listen to Mikey, bro.
Just it's a test. One, if there's a better one. If not, then not. Just there has to be one fire ass game there. I mean, you already said the Giants and Steelers. There can't be a more fire one than that. You really can't. And you said the Rams.
There's one where two guys that they come back, they play each other.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think
these are the games of the week. I'm not even guessing. All right, gentlemen, what are bold predictions?
All right, bold predictions. Here we go.
I'm gonna go bold prediction.
Panthers 0-3.
Panthers 0-3. Freddie Bops, you're on notice by Mikey. Perra, where you at?
I can't.
I just think I need to put out one of the fraudulent teams on their schedule.
I don't know how much of a bold prediction it is based on their week 1 performance, right? But I got the Raiders going 0-3 again.
Coño.
You got the Raiders going 0-3.
That's the thing. We can't see a schedule, but we're going based off just. I mean, no teams.
Listen, there's too much going on inside of that team's non-existent team chat.
It's that look, and honestly, Jaime has a lurking injury. So it's a nagging one. His hammy is purple, so either he drops or Josh has to trade him, try to get some value out of him now before people start nursing he's gonna have a bad season. I think honestly that's my boy. I love him, but I think that's his fate this year. That's what's gonna happen.
No, you're making my bold prediction sound not so bold, bro. Shut up.
I mean, it's bold to say 0-3 again. I don't think you gotta suck ball. I think Peter's only done that with Mark. I mean,
Peter, no. Oh no, Peter. I thought you said Petey. No, Petey's done 0-3 a lot.
No, Petey.
A lot of seasons, done that. A lot of seasons, a lot of teams. A lot of seasons, a lot of teams. El tipo está acostumbrado a perder, nada más no poder aquí.
Yeah, and how on the hot seat like he's gassed. You suck so much, bro.
No. Raymet said it best. The mouth seat. Come on, CP Puppy.
Why they
you're
keep
doing
putting?
a disservice to your show. Come on.
Why they keep putting?
Poniendo eso
Why they keep
viejo
giving this
ahí.
guy?
I'm surprised he didn't drop the mic while he was talking.
Clase
Not in a good way. Like, I mean, just just fumbling the bag. My bold prediction. Wow.
Bears 3-0.
No, I'm looking at these. I'm looking at these schedules.
Fredo comes back, wins stud of the week. Angel gets on the stat boards.
No. I'm out. I'm celebrating my anniversary, so I'm out. That just makes the Bears that much better. But they got to play 5 hard with Trujillo. So I can't do it. I can't do it to Fredo. I can't do it.
Out week 2.
I'm out week 2. Yeah.
Oh, you're gone, bro. If
I'm
these Fredo, I'm
in
trading.
trouble. Hey, ask for a trade, my guy. Save your season. We did it last year, bro. Last season, we did it. So you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Stop being nice to people, bro, and say,
I
out.
I can't do anything. I can't do it. I'm a nobody. I'm in the DDPA. I don't win there. I don't win there. I don't win there because like my team's going through some turmoil right now. There's a change that has to be made. I tell them, hey, this is what you guys gotta go do. You guys gotta go tell them I can't be involved. I'm in the DDPA. They tell them, no, tell Angel. Angel bring it to the DDPA. I bring it to the DDPA. Then they tell me that they're gonna, and I'm just saying they, not to say names, but you guys can figure out who it is. I'm gonna get kicked out of DDPA because I'm being biased. And it's not that I'm being biased. It's just I didn't want to talk about it to begin with. So I didn't even know if to bring it. I should have made another chat with the same people, not called the DDPA, I guess. But estoy frustrado, serio.
Yo, regardless, Mikey, who do you think has more pull, Roger or Angel?
Like pulls in what? To do what?
As to do any transactions in DD.
Angel.
Nah, I'm gonna say Roger.
I say Roger.
What value does Roger have? What's he gonna tell them?
He gives them una empanada con lechon.
What's Roger? I'll bring breakfast for the team every morning.
Did you not see Roger at draft night? That guy was bullying himself into teams. That guy
really?
And bro, did you not see the videos? He's in the gym. That nigga's
shut up.
Mikey.
In the gym?
Mikey's in the
Mikey, go to the chat, bro.
Mikey,
bro, you're lying.
Mikey, you put that in here. Put that here as the exit cut for us.
I would definitely
doing weights, him doing weights, gas.
If that video's real, he might be part of our new intro.
Oh yeah. That's that boo pack? That tier 6 pack? That's what we doing?
What are you doing?
That's that tier 6 pack?
Who don't want no more of this?
What do we got? Who's next?
EQ and 1 Sanchez.
Like that? Let me see what they got. What's up? Y'all boys in trouble, boy.